I'm gonna tell the story of the first and only high school party I've ever gone to, and why I think it's stupid to go to high school parties. Some people may argue and say that the reason I didn't have any fun is because I refused to drink and smoke, but I just think it was stupid. So, the last week of high school, there are 2 days the seniors come, and then the other 2 days are just like the seniors don't go. So the first 2 days, it was Monday, and this girl in my class, she was like, hey, are you gonna go to the graduation party? And I was like, no, because she had asked for me to go to like every single party the entire year because I don't go to parties. And I was like, no. So then Thursday, it's graduation day. We graduate. After graduation, Caitlin and I, we go to Burger King. And at Burger King, a girl walks in from school who we graduated with, and she said, hey, are you gonna be at the graduation party? And we looked at each other and we were like, well, let's discuss this. So we discussed it, and we were like, you know what, whatever, let's go to a party. Because we don't do anything bad, so we would just be there people watching. And we had never been to a party during high school, so we were like, yeah, this is our only opportunity. So I text my friend Kaylin, and we go and pick up Kaylin and her boyfriend, and we drive to this party. And we're driving on this road, and I'm like, I don't know if this is even where the party is. And then we see this gravel road lined with cars, and I'm just like, this is a real party. So we pull down this road and we park. Okay guys, so we arrived and we don't want to get out.
You can't see.
So I think we're just gonna have to do this, guys. I can do this. Why are guys are yelling? Who are you? No, it's okay.
You could ask her.
And then we're walking down her driveway, and I'm terrified. I'm like, dude, this is a party. I don't think we should do this. I don't think this is a good idea. I don't think we should be going to a party. And even though we all had permission. So at the party, there's a bonfire. To this side, there was beer pong. Right here was a shed. And then there was like a fence around it and a gate right here that you could walk through. And I stopped at the gate, and I had everyone like that I was with. So us four, we stopped at the gate, and we were like really scared. We were like, I don't think we should go in. This is not a good idea. And then people started coming up to us, and they're like, oh my gosh, you're at a party. Hey, how's it going? And we were like, hey, because they know that we don't go to parties. And they were all like, oh my gosh, this is your first party, Lily. And I was like, yeah, I know. At the beer pong area, I was really embarrassed because I saw like a bunch of people from school like acting like they were like in a frat. And my mom's boyfriend's son was also playing beer pong, and I was just like really embarrassed. But then we were standing there, and we just had like a lot of conversations with people. They were all being very friendly. There was this boy, he's a year younger than me. He had the beer funnel, like a funnel with the big tube. He took a picture with my friend's boyfriend, and he was holding that. And also I saw my first ever bong. We were standing in this like area, and there were some kids from another school. They were like these country boys, and they were holding this green bong, and my friend was like, Kaylin, she was like, guys, look, it was glowing green. Whoa. Then Kaylin and Adam had to leave, so my friend and her boyfriend had to leave. Then it was just Caitlin, and we were like, let's talk to some people. So at one point we were sitting on the ground talking to some friends, and they were smoking a cigarette, and I was just thinking to myself, and I'm like, what am I doing here? Like, I know like it's for the experience so I can see like what's actually even happening, but I'm around a bunch of underage substance abuse, and it was embarrassing. It was very embarrassing. They were like, yeah, here, let's hit this cigarette or whatever, smoke the cigarette, take a drag of the cigarette. There was also this really drunk girl. Well, like we had sat on this log that was by the fire, because there was like, it was kind of like Sims or like Roblox or something, Bob Bloxburg. But we were sitting, and there was this really, really drunk girl, and she was like falling all around. And there's this boy who goes to our school. He thinks he's like really cool and really awesome. So like Caitlin and I would like make fun of him. Not in like a bullying way, but like, you're stupid. And he was sitting next to the girl, and I was keeping my eye because she was super drunk, and he is the kind of guy to be like, this is my opportunity. And then he came over, and he was like, Lily, what are you doing? You keep looking at me over there. Well, why? And I was like, sorry, I have eyes. And he was like, yeah, nice eyes. I started laughing at him, and Caitlin and I were both laughing, and then he got up and left. And then also, like, we were, like, on our way out, but we were like, standing by the exit, and there was this other boy who was, like, talking to me, and he was, like, trying to flirt, and I just was really grossed out. Like, don't do that to me, okay? Thanks. Yeah, it was just really stupid. Also, the host's mom was handing out Jello shots. Wow, you're really cool. You're a really good example for all of these young kids that are graduating high school. I want to be like you whenever I'm older. Yeah, so I think parties are stupid. I don't see a point in going. That's why I had never gone to one. I went to see what happened. I was people watching. And then after that, actually, whenever I'd see people, they're like, yeah, you were at the party, you weren't even, like, doing anything. And I was like, yeah, because I don't want to. Just don't drink and don't smoke and don't vape. I don't do any of that, and I'm perfectly happy, and I have friends, and I have fun. You don't need bad things to have fun. Okay? All right. Also, high school parties are a waste of time unless you're just gonna go and, like, see people, like, be moronic. A bunch of people are fake drunk.